Hello Slapafish community, and welcome back to another World Tanks Console video. So in this video, I'm going to be driving the KV-4 KTTS, which is a Tier 8 Soviet heavily armored tank destroyer. And also, you can earn this tank through the premium contract. This is going to be a premium contract for a while. So yeah, this is a KV-4 tank destroyer, and it is just like the KV-4, super heavily armored but slow. It has 1,500 hit points. But the armor is insane. So the turret armor is 250 at the front, 125 at the sides, and 125 at the back. So the actual armor of the KV-4 KTTS is 220 at the front, which is the lower plate. The upper plate is 200 millimeters. The side armor is 125, not as thick as the KV-4. KV-4, I believe, is just 150 on the sides, and the back is 100. So yeah, this thing is heavily armored, and if you angle correctly, then you are pretty much impenetrable by pretty much any tear if you angle correctly. Now, there is a weak point. So your gun traverses. So if you traverse to your left, if your gun traverses to the left, and it exposes part of your gun to the right, that is a weak point. If you look at the tank, if the gun is looking left, it exposes a part of the tank where the gun is on the right side, which is easily penetrable, and it gets flacked. And let me figure out how thick that piece of armor actually is. It's 125 millimeters. So on the left and the right. And also, this gets the multi-turret system, and as you can see, I will definitely be using the little gun on top to be helping me trap people in place and stuff like that. Also, guys, trying to see how fast I can get to 7,000 subscribers, so if you don't mind subscribing, subscribe, because it's free and it helps out the channel a ton. So yeah, right now, kind of just barreling through with my KV-4 KTTS and that Tiger 2 and the VK-4503. And what was a Paladin, I think it was a Paladin, is no longer dead. And they're not really going to be doing anything to me. And I don't believe neither of these tanks, because that Tiger 2 is not fully upgraded. And that VK-4503 decided to push me and kind of got a perma-track right there, because I'm using this small gun on top to perma-track the VK. And somebody pinned me to my left. And they probably shot the place where I was talking about. If you turn the gun right, they could shoot the gun mantlet, well, close to your gun mantlet on the left. And it was the Iron Rain. I'm going to use the small gun to kill the Iron Rain, and Iron Rain's dead. Hello, Pershing. Goodbye, Pershing. And you're dead. And there's a Chrysler K. I'm going to be using big gun to kill the Chrysler K, and goodbye, Chrysler K. Couldn't penetrate me. And I'm already up to 4,640 block, 3,202 damage dealt, and 1,500 assists. What about the mobility of this thing? It goes 35 forward, 12 reverse with a power to weight ratio of 12. Its view range, kind of bad, 370. Its gun is a 107 millimeter. I believe it's the same gun that the KV-4 gets. Its reload is 8.4 seconds, has a DPM of 2,285. Its aim time is 2.3, and its accuracy is 0.35, and it has 5 degrees of gun depression. So yeah. And now I'm going to turn my way all the way back to the base to help defend the base. And penetration is 227 on its standard, 289 on its premium, and you have 320 damage per shot. Overall, it's a great tank. If you know how to use the armor of the KV-4 KTTS, then you're going to do really, really good in this tank. Basically, if you side scrape, this tank is really strong if you side scrape around a corner. And yeah, you keep your frontal armor angled at them, they're not really going to be able to penetrate. 220 at the front is really, really good. If you can angle that, then it gets super strong. And yeah, right now I'm just trundling my way back to the base. As you can see, it's definitely not a fast tank. It is slow because of how heavily armored it is. Because of how heavily armored it is very heavy, which means people ran into you like a friendly did. I believe it was in this match. He kind of just ran. I don't remember what match it was, but there was a friendly that ran right into my side and just kept driving. And it didn't slow my tank down. It just did not do anything to me. And I was like, oh, cool. Because I was just so heavy. And he just dead stopped in his track. And I believe it was a Tiger 2 or a VK101P that just could not push me. And it was funny. Yeah, this tank is heavy. And as you can see, the gun traverse can only go so far to the left and the right. And as I said earlier, if you traverse your gun to the left, then you expose a weak point on the right side of your gun. If you turn to the right, you expose a weak point on the left side of your gun. Keep that in mind. Yeah. So there's 3 tanks left. There's 3 tank destroyers. I'm definitely going to get some hits. Right now I'm blind firing with the small gun. Yes. That's a Cannon Panzer 105. Probably going to switch to the big gun. He fires a heat round into my small turret on top. Now, I forgot to mention how armored the small turret is. It's 200 millimeter thick. So yeah. It is a weak point, but they have to have really good penetration to go through. And actually shoot. And then, as you want to hear 30 PM, fires the shot into my track. I might have bounced that one. Yeah, I think it just bounced that one. It pinned my track, but also knocked out my tracks, but also could not penetrate my armor. And hello, SU-130 PM. I love using the small gun on this tank when I can. And yeah, boom, boom. And I just got shot in the back of my tank. Finished off this SU-130 PM with the small gun. And the M56 Scorpion is going to get the kill on me. And he's dead. Yeah. Don't let tanks get to your side or rear armor. And if you don't let tanks get to your side or rear armor, you're going to do really great. Side scraping this tank, and it's going to be good. So, actually, if you want to see a match in the KV-4, click on the screen right now to go watch a match in the KV-4, the tank this is based off of. And that's it for this video. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, remember to Slapafish because we're always not. And peace out. See ya.